In the quiet dawn of the 20th century, the human mind was a vast, uncharted territory. One man, Sigmund Freud, had drawn the first maps, mapping the shadowed coastlines of our hidden desires. And he had found a chosen son to continue his work, a brilliant soul named Carl Jung. Their bond was not merely of mentor and student, but of two minds joined in a monumental task. Yet, as they journeyed deeper into the soul, they found they could no longer walk the same path. Their parting was not a loud explosion, but a profound, sorrowful chasm that opened between them. The first divergence was over the nature of darkness itself. For Freud, the unconscious was a private, haunted room within each of us, a place where we exile our personal griefs, our shameful secrets, the untamed whispers of our primal nature. To heal, Freud believed, one had to unearth these personal ghosts, to face the intimate darkness we carry alone. But Jung, listening to the dreams of his patients and the myths of the world, heard a deeper echo. He felt that beneath our private sorrows lay a vast shared ocean, a collective unconscious, a sea of ancient memory, filled with symbols that have haunted and guided humanity for millennia. The hero, the shadow, the sage. These were not just our stories, he believed, but the story of us all. One saw a locked room, the other a boundless deep. From this, a second chasm grew, the question of our life's purpose. Freud saw humanity driven by a restless, earthly force, the libido, a fever of desire, a primal current that explained our art, our ambition, our very civilization. We were creatures of this current, forever bound to its pull. But Jung saw this energy not a chain, but a yearning, a constant striving not just to exist, but to become whole. He called this journey individuation, a sacred quest to unite the conscious with the unconscious, the light with the shadow. For Freud, the goal was to become a well-adjusted person, free from neurosis. For Jung, the goal was to become a complete soul, at peace with its own complexity. And finally, their paths diverged on the question of the divine. Freud, the scientist, looked upon religion and saw a beautiful, necessary illusion, a shelter from the cold, indifferent cosmos, a comforting dream to soothe the terrified heart of humanity. Jung did not seek to prove if God was real, but he knew the need for meaning was. He saw in the world's myths and faiths the soul's own language, a sacred map drawn in symbols pointing toward a sense of the transcendent. To ignore this, he warned, was to starve a fundamental part of our being. In the end, two of the greatest explorers of the mind stood on opposite shores of an uncrossable sea. Freud sought to mend the broken past. Jung sought to illuminate the path toward a whole future. Their parting was a loss for them both, but it left humanity with two distinct maps, two different ways to navigate the profound and solemn mystery of ourselves.